Welcome back, guys. We're going to get started here tonight. We're going to jump right in. First thing I'm going to do is put the front on this. This did not come in a 4x4 section, so I have to piece together two. So now I need to set this up, get my measurement. Okay, so you guys saw me just temporarily screw this panel on. And the reason for that was it's the best way for me to figure out my line. The next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this painter's tape and I'm going to tape right along the line of where we're cutting. I want to show you guys real quick. The cut went, the cut went beautifully. The tape really protected this. Doesn't get much smoother than that. Okay, guys. So I did this on one to practice and see if it was going to work. I got these very, very small hinges. They're kind of for like jewelry boxes and such, off of Amazon. Knock, knock. Hello. This door's a little small. I can't quite fit in. I went to bed last night and I really didn't like these hinges. I mean, they're working, but I don't trust them. I think with a kid playing with them, they're gonna break off. They don't look great. You know, they're a little crooked. I mean, if you're looking at detail, yeah, they're gold. They got a nice finish to them, but I just wasn't crazy about them. Went to Walmart, and lo and behold, oh, some utility hinges. Yeah, they won't look fancy, but those are going to hold up much better. A little bit bigger. They have screws they're going to be able to screw through. So I'm going to undo about an hour's worth of work I did yesterday. I hate backtracking, but it's the right thing to do this. This door's in here pretty good now. It's a little tiny bit snug. To me, it's not worth taking off and putting on in a new spot or cutting it down. So I'm just going to use this oscillating Dremel tool and just shave just a tiny bit off the top, because that's where it's rubbing. Perfect. So I really did not want to backtrack and redo those hinges, but it was the right thing to do. These may not be as pretty as the other ones, but they're going to be a lot sturdier. They hold up, and these doors work way better than they had before. All right, so we have our stencils for our windows. As you see, the paint's still pretty wet. I don't think that should hurt us too much. It's finally time to work on some flooring, guys, and I have a few spare things to tile, and so that's what we're gonna do for this kitchen, is we're gonna tile the floor. All right, so that's what we got. So let's take everything out. Got some type 1 mastic. It's ready to use. Now I'll come back to this later and I will put mastic over top of the whole thing, filling in them gaps, the edges, and then you'll let that sit for just a little bit and take a wet sponge and run it across the top of the glass tiles, and that'll, to rinse them off. And yeah, so it's fairly simple. I had to get creative for the bathroom because I was running low on tile. I have enough to just do a full room, but so I spent several minutes playing around with different designs, trying different stuff, and I came up with something that I'll be able to fill basically this whole room. The edges won't be tiled all the way to the walls, but with what I have left, it's a decent little look and it'll work. So, not to shortchange you guys or anything, I called it a design. I don't have that in me. I'm not like making a face in this tile or anything. I basically just figured out that with the small black tile that I had left, if those were on the outside edges, on both edges, I had enough to pretty much fill in this whole thing. And get it to the end. Not nearly as exciting, but I also had the thought to carpet this one room. So I'm using this fabric I got from Hobby Lobby. I wanted to get something that's really thin. My daughter's Barbie dolls sometimes on thicker carpeting, they don't want to stand up, so this should still be thin enough that it won't affect it. Okay. Since basically the beginning of this project, I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do to build an elevator, because my daughter says she wants an elevator on her dollhouse, and so I'm going to try to do that. And I've been thinking about it and thinking about it. I think I have a plan. Purchased some small little electric battery motors, some science projects type motors. So my thought process is just build a simple platform and put wheels on it, and it's going to be tracked in the middle there. The framing is a track in itself. These little derby car wheels are, spin very easily, lightweight. And I'm going to put that motor, and if not, even if I have to, I'd do a hand crank or something. But so I'm like, okay, build a platform. So that's what I'm going to do. I have successfully built an elevator platform. That's about as good as the... Yeah, I didn't get all the way to the walls in a couple spots, but I'm going to run out of mastic before too long here. So I've reached a stopping point for the day. Still a lot of work to do, but made some progress today. Of course, I have the front painted a solid color. I've got the windows, the front doors cut out. I'm probably going to paint that a different color just to give this front end some variety. And I've got the hinges to put the door on. It's going to be a two-piece door that swings outward. Of course, I mentioned this is our platform for our elevator. I know it's a little unorthodox, but Barbie doll could stand up. I'm gonna have to cut this middle out, drop it straight down in there, put some kind of pulley system on it. I have some small motors that I'm gonna try to use so that it actually works like as an electric elevator. And then of course we got doors, walls, working doors in all the rooms. We have a carpeted living room area. Door works there. Another small bedroom. We have bathroom and kitchen. Last time earlier you guys saw me grout. At first I laid the mastic down, put the tiles, let it sit for a little bit of time, grouted it. I was getting ready to start wiping it off. It was a little too soon. Left it for about 4 hours. You want to leave that for a little while so it sets a little bit, but you know, you really don't want to wait overnight because then it becomes real hard to take it off. And you see my bucket and my sponge there. You just use a wet sponge and you keep running over it and very gently on the surface and basically just rub the grout off of the tile, kind of like washing it off. Pretty simple. So that's where we're at for today. Just remember to hit that like button, guys. Subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time.